Good morning, students. In last class, we were discussing about exercise 3.2. In today's class, we are going to continue that exercise. Now, here, the question number 3 tells us that the numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Okay. What are prime numbers, students? Prime numbers are the numbers which has only two factors. Which are those two factors? 1 and the number itself. That is nothing but a prime numbers. What are prime number? Prime numbers means a number which has only two factors. That is 1 and the number itself. Now see here, I am telling 13 is a prime number because it has two factors. One is 1 and the number itself. Such numbers are called prime numbers. In last class we have studied this, right? The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Okay. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Now see here. 13 and 31 are prime number. Yes or no? See here. 13 has factors 1 and the number itself. 31 has factors 1 and 31 itself. Okay. Find such numbers, such pairs of prime numbers up to 100. Now see here, these two are prime numbers. See here, both these prime numbers have digit 1, 3, 3, 1. Yes or no? Both these prime numbers have digits 1 and 3. Such a pairs we have to find out up to 100. Up to 100, like this pairs, how much we will get? We will see. See here, solution. Now see here, 17 is a prime number, right? 17 and 71 is also prime number. See 17, 71. These are the pairs of prime number. Now 37 and 73. 37 and 73. These are also the pair of prime numbers. 79 and 97. Yes or no? See here, these two are the prime numbers. See here, both these numbers have two digits, that is 1771. Yes or no? 1717. Here 37 and 73 are the prime numbers. See, both these numbers have digits 3 and 7. 79 and 97 are also the prime numbers. See, both these numbers have two digits, that is 7 and 9. Yes. This is about the third main. So now we will see the fourth main. So fourth main they have given, write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. Now see here, we have to write down the prime numbers and composite numbers less than 20. Now see here, I will write here numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now what they are told? Write down separately the prime and composite number less than 17. Sorry, less than 20. Say less than 20. Okay. In this we have to tell which are the prime numbers and the composite numbers. See a solution. Say prime numbers. See which are the prime numbers less than 20? 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Yes or no? 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Now what about 2? Is 2 is a prime number? Yes. 2. Again 3. 3 is also a prime number. What about 4? 4 is not a prime number. 5. 6. No. 7. Yes, this is a prime number. Okay. 8. It's a composite number. 9. Composite number. What about 10? Composite number. 11. Prime number. Yes. 12. Composite. 13. Prime. 14, 15, 16. What about 17, student? 17 is a prime number. 19 is also a prime number. So these are the numbers less than 20 which are prime numbers. Now we will see composite numbers. Composite numbers. Now see here, the remaining all will be a composite numbers. Yes or no? 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, okay, 18, yeah, 18. Prime numbers means what? Only which has two factors, 1 and the number itself. Those numbers are called prime numbers. What about composite number? Composite numbers are those numbers which have more than two factors. That is, leaving 1 and the number itself, it will going to have still more factors that are nothing but a composite numbers. Okay. Now we will see the fifth main. So fifth one, you see, which is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10. Now see, which is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? Now tell me, students, between 1 and 10, which are the prime numbers here? 2, 3, 5, 7. Only this much. See, among this, which is the greatest number? It is 7. Yes? So what we can tell here? Solution: 7 is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10. Yes? Now we will go for the sixth question. Express the following as the sum of two odd primes. Two odd primes. Say A 44, C 24. Now see here, students, sixth one they have given, express the following as the sum of two odd primes. Okay, we have to express this number as the sum of two odd primes, addition of two odd primes. So see a solution: A, okay, 44. Now see here, this 44 we have to express as the sum of two odd primes. Okay, now see how we can express this. 3 plus 41. Now see students, this 3 is a odd prime, yes or no? Odd prime. And see here, 41 is also a odd prime. What are odd numbers? The numbers which are not the multiples of 2, that are nothing but a odd numbers, yes or no? So definitely 3 and 41 are not the multiples of 2, yes? And see here, 3 has only 2 factors, that is 1, 3. 41 has 2 factors, it is 1 and 41. Okay, so this 44 can be written as 3 plus 41. Now see students, if you want to understand this today's class means you should have to be thorough with session 1 and session 2 class. This is the session 3 I am dealing with, okay. Whatever I am telling, if you want to understand means you should have to watch the session 1 and session 2 videos, okay. Now see 24. So this 24 we have to express as the sum of two odd primes. This can be expressed as 5 plus 19. Yes, now see 5 is also an odd prime and 19 is also an odd prime. So this is about the sixth one. Okay, now we will see the seventh main. Say give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Whose difference is 2. Now say give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Means how they are telling, see here, 3, 5. These are pair of what? Prime numbers, and the difference, what is the difference between 3 and 5? It is 2. Okay, 5, 7. The difference between 5 and 7 is 2. Yes or no? Again 11, 13. They told to give 3 pairs of prime numbers. 3, 5, 5, 7, 11, 13. Okay. So now see here, 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2, then such numbers are called twin primes. Okay. Now see here, these are the 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 now. Whose difference is 2. Definitely these numbers are called twin primes. What we are going to call? Twin primes. Now say what is the difference between 5 and 7? It is 2. Such numbers are called twin primes. Okay. This is about the 7th main. Now we will go for the 8th question. Eighth one here, which of the following numbers are primes? Numbers are prime. That is, first one they are given 23, 51, C 37 and D 26. Now see students, again question came of the prime only. Which of the following numbers are prime? See students, you should have to very thorough with what are the prime numbers and composite number. Once more I will explain here. Here 3, 12. Okay. Now see here 3. What are the factors of 3? 1, 3. Yes, what are the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Now see here, 3 is called a prime number because this 3 has only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Okay, which number has the factor only 1 and the number itself, then such numbers are called prime numbers. Okay, now what about this 12? Now see, this 12 has so many factors, yes or no? Leaving 1 and 12, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 extra factors. So what we can tell, any number which has more than 2 factors, then such numbers are called composite number. These are composite number. 12 is a composite number and here 3 is a prime number. You know what is the meaning of factor, right? Any numbers which divides the given number exactly, then such numbers are called factors. See, this 1 will divide 3 completely. This 3 also divide 3 completely, then such numbers are called factors. Okay. Now we have to identify here which of the following numbers are prime. Okay. Now you just tell me which are the numbers they are prime here. Now see here, solution, say 23. So what about 23? Is this 23 is a prime number? Yes. See here, what are the factors of this 23? 1 and 23. Yes or no? What we can tell? Therefore, 23 is a prime number. Okay. Now see about 51. So what about this 51? 1 and 3. Okay, I will tell you. Again you will confuse how I am writing this. See here, factors here. This 51 can be written as how, students? 1 51s. Yes or no? Again this 51 can be written as 3 17s. Yes? 3 17s is 51. So what are the factors of 51? Factors of 51 are 1 3, 17 and 51. Now see here, leaving 1 and the number itself, it has 2 extra factors. Then what we can tell about this 51? Is this 51 is a prime number or composite number? Definitely it is a composite number. Yes or no? Definitely your answer will be S. Therefore, what we can write here? Therefore, 51 is a composite number. Okay. Now what about 37, students? This 37 can be written as 137. Again, is there any possible? No. Therefore, what we can tell here? Factors of 37 are 1 and 37. Therefore, what we can tell here? Therefore, 37 is a prime number. Okay. Now see about 26. So what about this 26? This 26 can be written as 126. Again, how we can write this? 2 13s. Okay. 13 2s is 26. Again, is there any possible? No, right? 126 again 2 13s. 2 13s is 26. So what we can write here? Factors of 26 are 1, 2, 13 and 26. So what we can tell here? Now see here, 26 has leaving 1 and the number itself, it has 2 more extra factors. What we can tell here? Therefore 26 is a dash number. Tell me students, which number this is? Yes, it is composite number. Okay, this is about the 8th main. Now we will see the next one. So 9th main, you try it. Now we'll go for the 10th main. So 10th main you see here, express each of the following numbers, each of the following numbers as the sum of three odd primes. So A 21, okay, and C 53. Now see students, express each of the following numbers as the sum of three odd primes. See how we have done in previous problem, sum of two odd primes. No, here we have to do sum of three odd primes. Now see here, solution. A 21 is there, no? This 21 can be written as 3 plus 5. 5 plus 3 is what? 8. Okay. Say 8 plus 13. Now see here, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 13 is 21. Now see here, is this 3 is a odd prime? Yes. What about 5? 5 is also odd prime. 13 is also a odd prime. Now we will see the 53. Now see here, 53 can be written as 13 plus 17 plus 23. Now see here, this 13 is also odd prime. Yes. 17 is also odd prime. 23 is also a odd prime. Yes or no? Because these are not the, what we can tell here, these are not the multiples of 2. Yes. Definitely it is an odd number. Again you see that in this odd number, definitely what these are? Say these are nothing but the prime numbers, odd prime numbers. Okay, this 53 can be expressed as 13 plus 17 plus 23. So this is about the 10th main. Okay, 11th main you solve by yourself. Now 12th one you see, filling the blanks is there. So 12th main, fill in the blanks. So first one, a number which has only two factors, which has only two factors is called a dash. Now tell me students, a number which has only two factors, then such numbers are called what? It is a prime number. Good. What it will be? A prime number. Yes or no? Now B1 you see, a a number which has more than 2 factors. A number which has more than 2 factors is called what, students? Is called what? Composite number. Now see once here, 1 is neither what? 1 is neither prime nor composite number. Yes or no? 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. Now D once here, the smallest prime number. Now tell me which is the smallest prime number. So prime number will start from 2, 3, yes, 5, 7, dot dot dot. So which is the smallest prime number? 2. The smallest prime number is 2. D 1 over, now we will see the E1. The smallest composite number is, so which is the smallest composite number, students? Is which? 4. Okay, 4 is the smallest composite number. See here, 2, 3, 4. Here this 4 is the smallest composite number. 2 and 3 are prime numbers and 4 is the smallest composite number. Yes or no? Now F1 here, the smallest even number is, which is the smallest even number? It is 2. Good. Okay. So this is about your exercise 3.2. So now we will see test of divisibility of numbers. Now see here, if I ask you one question, 2584, okay, 2584. Is this number is divisible by 2? What you will do? You will go for the division method. You will do the division. No, I will ask you, is this number is divisible by 2? What you will do? You will go like this. 2 ones are 2. Okay, here 5 will come. 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Afterwards 8 will come here, right? 2 9s are 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. Afterwards 4, right? Here 2 2s are 4. Now see here, when the remainder will come 0, at that time you will tell that 1292 is divisible by 2. Now see here, this is a long method, right? It will take some time. Yes or no? It will take a time. See here, by seeing the number, we can tell that the number is divisible by 2, 3, anything. So we will see the rules. Okay. By seeing at once, we can tell that whether this number is divisible by 2, 3, 4 or any maybe the number. Okay. By seeing only at once, we can tell is this number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Otherwise, what you will do? You will go for like this method, right? You will do the division and you will check if the remainder is 0. At that time, you will tell this number is divisible by the given number. Yes. So instead of doing this, we will see some rules for the test of divisibility of numbers. Now first we will see divisibility by 2. divisibility by 2. Now see here, the divisibility by 2 rules tells us that a number is divisible by 2 if its ones place is even, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now see students, a number is divisible by 2 if its ones place is even, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now see here, just now I gave you one number. What is that? I ask you, is 2584 is divisible by 2? Yes, this number is divisible by 2 because we got the remainder 0. See, instead of doing that, see at ones place here. I am asking you, is this number is divisible by 2? So what you will do? Apply this rule. A number is divisible by 2 if its ones place is even. See the ones place? Here ones place is what? Even, no? Here 4 is there. Okay? If it in ones place 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 comes, means definitely this whole number is divisible by 2. You can check it. Just now we tried. Yes or no? Now see here. Example, 2584 is divisible by 2. Okay. Again see here, one more question I will ask you. 120 is 120 is divisible by 2? Yes. Why? See the ones place. So I am asking you, is this number is divisible by 2? Means what you do? You just see at the ones place. If in ones place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is there, means okay, any one of the digit is there, means the whole number is divisible by 2. Okay. Now see here, is 372 is divisible by 2? Now tell me, is 372 is divisible by 2? Yes, because in ones place 2 is there. If it in ones place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is there, means definitely this whole number is divisible by 2. Now see here, how before this I not told you rule, right? How you used to do? You used to do like this. If I ask you, is 372 is divisible by 2? You used to do like this. 2 ones are 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Here it will become 17. 2 8s are 16. 17 minus 16 is 1. Here 2 will come, right? 2 6s are 12. Here remainder we are getting 0. Definitely this number is divisible by 2. You used to tell, right? So this used to take some time. Yes or no? Now see, I told you the rule now. What is that? Just see at the ones place. If it in ones place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is there, means this whole number is divisible by 2. Okay. So this is about the divisibility by 2 rule. See, again few more questions I will ask here. Now tell me, is 121 is divisible by 2? Tell me, is this 121 is divisible by 2? No, because in units place, here these, out of these no numbers are there here. See here not 0 is there, not 2 is there, not 4 is there, not 6 is there, not 8 is there. Okay. Here your number is not there, therefore this number is not divisible by 2. So what about this 233? Is this 233 is divisible by 2? No, because in ones place 0 is not there, 2 is not there, 4 is not there, 6 is not there or 8 is not there. One digit should be there. Okay. All numbers should not be there, only one digit, either 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. Okay, if it in units place even numbers are there means this whole number is divisible by 2. Here in units place even numbers are not there, therefore this number is also not divisible by 2. Okay, so what we can tell about the divisibility by 2? A number is divisible by 2 if it in ones place is even. If in ones place if any even number is there means the whole number is divisible by 2. So this is about the divisibility by 2. So now we are going to see the next rule, that is divisibility by 3. Divisibility by 3. So now we will see what this rule tells us. A number is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Now see, what is the divisibility by 3 rule tells us that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. So what this rule is telling, we will take one example here. Now 7,54,206 number is there. Okay, better we'll go for first a smaller number. Now see, I will ask you, is this 54 is divisible by 3? So what you will do? If I am asking if 54 is divisible by 3, you will go like this, you will do the division, yes or no? 54 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Here it will become 24. 3 how much are 24? 3 8s are 24. Here we got remainder 0. If remainder we got 0, you will tell that yes ma'am, this number is divisible by 3. But tell me students, it took some time, right? So instead of doing this, what we can tell, we can use the rule. What it tells us that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Now you add this. What is 5 plus 4? 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay. This 9 is divisible by 3. Yes, this 9 is divisible by 3. See, if this number is divisible by 3 means this whole number is divisible by 3. 9 is divisible by 3. Yes or no? Because 3 3s is 9. If this number is divisible by 3 means this whole number is divisible by 3. So we will consider a few more examples. Now say 206. So what about 206? Is this 206 is divisible by 3? So what do you do? Simple, add these digits. 2 plus 0 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is what? 2 plus 6 is 8. Now tell me, is this number is divisible by 3? No, because 8 is not divisible by 3, means this whole number is not divisible by 3. Okay. Now we will consider one more. Say 5, 1, 3. Now tell me, is this number is divisible by 3? What we have to do? Add the digits here. 5 plus 1 plus 3. What is 5 plus 1? 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay. 9 is divisible by 3. Means this whole number is divisible by 3. Okay. So one big number we'll consider 7,54,206. Now tell me, is this number is divisible by 3? What you will do? Just add this digit. It is 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 6. So add this. Okay. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. Now tell me, is this 24 is divisible by 3? Yes. This 24 is divisible by 3. Yes or no? 24 is divisible by 3? Yes. If this 24 is divisible by 3 means this whole number is divisible by 3. Is it understood? Simple. What we have to do? Just add the digits. When you add the digit, if the answer is divisible by 3 means the whole number is divisible by 3. Okay. So this is about the divisibility by 3 rule. So simple, what you do, if somebody asks you, they gave you a number and they asked you, check is this number is divisible by 3. What do? Just add the digits. If the answer is divisible by 3 means the whole number is divisible by 3. Okay. So next we are going to see divisibility by 4 rule. Divisibility by 4. Now see what this rule will tell. We will write here. A number is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 4 when the number formed by its last 2 digit is divisible by 4. Now say what this is telling. A number is divisible by 4 when the number formed by its last 2 digit is divisible by 4. Now see if I gave you one number here, 675032. It is 6,75,032. I am asking you, is this number is divisible by 4? Then what you will do? You will go for like this division. Yes or no? 4 ones are 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Here 7 will come. Okay. Now it will be 6 4s are 24. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. Here 5 will come. Right? 4 8 4s are 32. Again 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, is 0. Again 4 6 are 24. 4 7s are 28. Okay, 4 8s are 32. 4 7s are 7 4s are is 28. Here 2 will come. Right? Again you are going to take 3. 4 5s are, okay, we will write here in separately because the space is not sufficient here. Now I am asking you, is this number is divisible by 4? Then how will do actually? Say 4 ones are 4. Yes? 6 minus 4 is, what is 6 minus 4? It will be 2. Here 7 will come. Right? Now 4 7s are, it will be 28. Right? 4 6s are 24. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now it will become 35. Okay? 4 8s are 32. Yes or no? Because 4 9s is 36. It will be bigger. 35 minus 32 is, it will be 3. Okay? Afterwards, we will take here 0. It will become 30. Okay? Say 4 8s are 32. It will become so bigger. We'll go for 4 7s are 28. 10 minus 8 is 2. It will become 2 here. 2 minus 2 is 0. Now see here, take 3 here. Now 4 in which it will be divisible. Here 23 is there. 4 5s is 20. 23 minus 20 is 3. Now it will going to become 32. 4 how much are 32? Okay. 4 8s are 32. Now we got here remainder 0. Now see students, instead of doing this whole thing, it is taking so much of time. Yes or no? Yes, it took so much of time, and we want the space also big. Yes. So instead of doing this all, what we have given the rules here. A number is divisible by 4 when the number formed by it last 2 digit is divisible by 4. Now see here, you have to see the last 2 digit, that is at 1's place and the 10th place digit we have to see here. 32. 32 is divisible by 4. This is simple, no? We can do like this. 4 8s are 32. Now see, if last 2 digits are divisible by 4 means the whole number is divisible by 4. Simple. What is the rule for divisibility by 4? If last 2 digits means if last 2 numbers are divisible by 4 means the whole number is divisible by 4. So we will consider one more example here. Now see, if I gave you 853714, I am asking you, is this number is divisible by 4? Now what do you do? Just go for the last 2 numbers. What it is? 14. Is this 14 is divisible by 4? Is 14 is a multiple of 4? No. Yes or no? 14 is not divisible by 4. Means the whole number is not divisible by 4. So what is the rule for divisibility by 4? Just go for the last 2 numbers. Okay. See, they are given a number is divisible by 4 when the number formed by last 2 digit. Okay. When the number formed by last 2 digit number is divisible by 4. So this is the rule for 4. So next we will see the divisibility by 5 rule. So now we'll see what does this rule tells us that. Now see here, a number is divisible by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its ones digit is, if its ones digit is 0 or 5. Now see student, this is simple. A number is divisible by 5 if its ones digit is 0 or 5. Now see here, I will give some examples here. Eight, 7, 2, 0. Now tell me, is this number is divisible by 5? Yes, because in units place you have to see. If in units place 0 or 5 is there means this whole number is divisible by 5. Now see, in this units place 0 is there, definitely this whole number is divisible by 5. Now see here, 9, 3, 1, 2, 5. Tell about this, is this number is divisible by 5? Yes, because in units place 5 is there. Simple. If in units place 0 or 5 is there means this number is divisible by 5. Now what about this? 5471. Is this number is divisible by 5? No, because in units place here 1 is there. If it in units place 0 or 5 is there, means at that time only this number is divisible by 5, otherwise no. So in today's class we have learnt about divisibility by 2 rule, 3 rule, 4 rule, 5 rule. In next class we are going to continue 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you.